Hi guys, welcome back to Jay's Pod. This is Francesca, and today I have another special guest with me. She is my girl. She is a model. This is JD.
Hello everybody. Nice to meet you all. I'm really nervous, but I'm excited.
You're nervous? Is this your first podcast?
This is my first podcast. Yes.
I'm so excited.
Podcast virginity.
Literally. So what made you say yes to me? Because I reached out to you and you were just like so open and just down.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do your podcast for ages.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I love experiencing things and trying new things.
Yeah.
And the second that you were like, do you want to come on? I was like, yes. What do you mean? And I watch your podcast and they're really fun.
Really?
So yeah.
Oh my God. That just makes my heart so warm. Thank you so much.
I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah. So let's get into your tattoos. I've always loved your tattoos. Every time I see you online, I'm just like, oh my God, I wish I had the guts to get tattoos, but I can't.
Oh, thank you so much.
So what made you get them?
So, funny little story.
Okay.
I mean, each of them kind of have their own meaning.
Yeah. That rose really suits you. The rose, yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I got it when I was, this one I actually got when I was fresh 18. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I just thought I was the coolest person ever. I wish I could say that something better than that, but I really just have always loved tattoos and self-expression.
You weren't scared of your parents? Or they didn't care?
Oh my goodness. I was scared for my life. So the first ones I got was this one here, and then I have a cross on my back and
oh my God.
A tattoo just here.
Oh girl. Period.
And I got all three of them at once when I was 16. And
16? Girl.
Yeah. I went to this guy that does them underage.
Oh.
And I was so scared of my parents, literally shaking in my boots.
So why did you do them?
Because I thought
that. Are you okay?
I know. I literally, in my head, I was like, oh, I'm going to be so cool. I've got a tattoo underage.
16.
Oh my goodness. Looking back, I'm like, girl, stay
what was you doing?
Literally.
Did it hurt?
Honestly, it wasn't that bad.
3.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tattoos, this one hurt more than all my tattoos combined. Hand was not fun.
Wow. They say it's the thinnest part of the skin or something.
Yeah. So that one wasn't pleasant, but the rest were fine. But yeah, for an entire year, through Australian summer, I had a jumper on with a hoodie because I was so scared to show them. And then eventually, I told my mum, and
what did she say?
She was disappointed, but it was more I don't know if you ever get the disappointed but not surprised vibe,
I get the angry and beating vibes. Hey, when I was young, if I ever even tried that, I wasn't allowed to talk to any guys, nothing. Damn, girl, also, you are a rebel.
This is the thing. I lived out of home for quite a while when I was young.
Okay.
So it wasn't until I had come back home. But at that point, I had kind of lived a lot of my own life.
Yeah, you got your independence, so it wasn't really a big deal.
They were disappointed in the sense that obviously they had hoped that I wouldn't. But yeah, I think they were just happy to have me back home. Okay. So yeah, that's probably, that's kind of it with the tattoos. Yeah. I would say.
Okay, so tell everybody what you do.
So right now I am studying and modeling.
Ooh.
And that's kind of all my life consists of.
I've been seeing you everywhere, girl, makeup modeling, dress hires, all these different photo shoots.
I'm so happy to hear that.
I'm like, damn, girl.
Okay, yay. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
So
how did this happen? How did you take off in the modeling world?
Okay, well, I'm flattered that you think I've taken off.
You have, girl. I can't even blink without seeing you on my feed. I'm like, oh.
I'm so happy that that literally makes me I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I feel yeah, I don't know. It's interesting when people even you saying that. For me, even when I model, I still kind of feel like a phony.
Really?
Yeah. Even when I get paid, I'm I feel
you should pay them.
Yeah, I feel I don't know.
I feel I'm honored for you to be here. It's crazy.
Stop, no.
Miss booked and busy. I'm telling you guys, this girl's always booked and busy every single week. Shoot. I'm like, damn, girl. Do you sleep?
You're gonna make me
Do you sleep?
Okay, so how I got into it. So I started doing collabs in I want to say 2020, maybe 2019.
Yeah.
And that was really at the time when UGC had just started.
Oh, yeah, true.
So this was where, it was kind of a new thing for brands to be sending products to people to advertise it in their own way. Yeah. And so I started with that. And then I had a friend and she was often doing collabs with makeup artists, and I was like to her, like, how did you get into it? And she's like, honestly, like, I just shoot them a message, and I just want to work with them. And so then I started doing that like as much as possible. So I was messaging probably like every single makeup artist, every single small business in the whole of Australia.
Period, girl. That's what you do. You gotta grind.
Well, yeah. So I kind of built up my portfolio doing like collaborations, so non-paid work. And I did that for, I want to say, like 2 solid years.
Wow.
As much as I could. And there was a lot of learning processes in that. I mean, you would understand. You also model, and you're also like, did you do freelance as well?
Yeah, I did a lot of freelances. Like, I was signed to different agencies, but I found like being freelance, you get more jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're more free. Like, that's in the name. So, yeah,
literally.
I prefer that better. But now I'm signed, and I still like it and appreciate it. But it's like, I do miss being freelance.
Yeah. How was your experience with being signed?
It's been okay. I haven't got as many jobs as I'd like.
Yeah.
But, time will tell.
Yeah. And that's my thing right now. Because so after doing the UGC and doing all the collaborations, my biggest issue was how to ask to be paid, because obviously like it's a hit and miss kind of topic, right? Like some people will take it really well. Some people might be offended. Some people might not have the means to pay for you. And then it's like, do you then work with them? Do you not work with them? Like, how do you navigate that?
So I think you have to balance it out with like, their profile and their like engagement, and see if it will be beneficial to you. And then, it's really your decision. Like, if they say like, oh no, we can't pay you at this time, then you can either say, okay, I'm still interested, or like, no, I only do paid work.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. So I've been doing paid work for the last, probably, I would say the last year. I've only been doing paid work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was literally that, just figuring out what works. But also in saying that, like, I think as well, when people see us doing modeling, they don't realize how much went into it before that.
Exactly.
Like, I remember actually when I met you. Yeah. Do you remember when you met me?
Yeah, at the shoot.
Yeah. So we met at a shoot, actually, a music video long time ago. Mm-hmm. And were you being paid then?
No.
Neither was I. Yeah.
Yeah. So people think like, most of these modeling jobs, like, you're doing it for free. Like, modeling is really like just grinding. It's really hard until you get to a point, and then you get some paid stuff, and you know what I mean? So it's really hard. Like,
literally. And I feel like in Sydney, the way that it is now, people like to work with familiar faces.
Exactly.
So the more work you've done, the more likely they are to pay you. And I think for me,
and also, if you're like signed to like a major agency, they get you the jobs, and then
And see, that's my thing right now. Where it's like, for example, I would say that Cherie Morris kind of put me on the map.
Oh yeah,
in terms of like,
with her a lot now.
Yeah, she's amazing. Like, I'm so grateful for her, and I would say that she definitely helped my career a lot, and she also gave me a lot of like feedback in terms of my modeling. I wasn't
like constructive.
Super constructive, and I hadn't really had that before, and I was so grateful, because I feel like there were so many shoots where I would be thinking I look so good, and then I would look back and I'd be like, ooh,
what happened
what's going on there? But Cherie will never let me be in that position. She'll always just say like, okay, so why don't we lift our chin a little bit? Or, and it's super respectful and nice. But I'm so grateful, because the content has come out so much better. I've learned now how to, put my shoulders back, move in a proper way. Because,
all that,
I hadn't had that experience before. So hearing like, I want to hear more about as well your experience with agencies, because it's something I've debated, but I've had such mixed reviews. No, I've never worked with an agency. I kind of I've spoken with a few, but
you weren't feeling it.
I wasn't feeling it at all.
Yeah. So with agency, like, it just depends. Like, they put you on like a 1 year, a 12-month contract, and like they'll send you jobs. Like the agency I have now, they send me jobs, but it doesn't really fit like what I'm about, like voiceover roles or like a dating show or like whatever. And it's like the ones that I want to do, like recently there was like this job for a Samsung ad or something like that, and I applied to that. I didn't get it. But like those are the type of things I want to do, more like shoots, more like campaigns, more like fashion shows. So like they just send you jobs. If you want to do it, you apply, and then if they accept you, then you go with it, and then they take like a percentage out of like the money. So it's really up to you if you want to keep the whole coin for yourself and find yourself jobs, or like what do you want to do.
See, for me, I feel like because I have the tattoos, I have a very specific look. So I feel like I don't know how commercial I am. So in terms of like, commercial. Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
like I could see you doing like Baby Boo and like all those things.
See, I would love to like think that, but at the same time,
and like, also there's like makeup to cover up tattoos.
That's true. I would totally be open to that. But I feel like if a brand was considering working with me, like that's an additional thing they have to consider. And I don't take it personally because I understand that obviously brand image is important.
Exactly.
And so they're trying to, you know, be perceived in a certain light. But obviously that tattoos is still not a negative thing, but it's still a thing. Yeah. Like, you know, so I don't take it personally, but I think it's interesting and I am curious to see where an agency would kind of categorize me into.
I can see you doing like JD Sports.
Yeah,
your name is JD, so you know what I mean? Like streetwear vibes, like yeah, that type of thing.
That's something I think I would love.
And also like with agencies, sometimes they can be very restrictive, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, for me, every time I change my hair a lot, like if you don't know by now, so every time I change my hair, I have to do like a new digitals, like a new clean photo with the hairstyle. And like it may not be appealing to those that want to work with me because I changed my hair from the one that they wanted before. So it's just like kind of hard to navigate that as well.
Yeah, like there's a certain look that everyone wants and then you have to be that look.
Yeah, you have to stay in that.
Yeah, so that way people, and it's like when when you're someone who expresses yourself and likes to try new things, it's like, okay, well, do I stay in this bubble that might not even work? Yeah. Or do I express myself and, you know, be free with it and like could work really well? Or could, like, I'd imagine it's a lot of pressure.
Because I had an agency like a couple years ago. They wanted me to just do like straight braids, like cornrows at the back, like maroon. And I was just like, that's not my vibe. Like, I like to change my hair. I like to wear wigs. I like to wear braids. I like to do ponytails, but they just wanted me to have that look. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, modeling as like, you know, a black woman, like they don't want to touch your hair. Like they don't know how to do your hair. They don't know how to like, they just don't want to deal with it. So it's honestly, like you either have short hair or like the cornrows, simple for them to deal with, you know? And it's just like, I didn't want to like stay in that mold. I wanted to just say like, hey, look, I don't want to do that. That's not me. Yeah. And it definitely put me like, you know, on the back burner and they didn't give me any jobs. So I left that agency and then I just went freelance for a while and then now I have a new agency.
Yeah, I cannot imagine like how you're saying like they don't want to touch your hair.
Yeah, or like they don't know how to do it or they're just like...
I can't imagine because even with me, I have just wavy hair, but I have thick, coarse hair. And I find that like hairstylists that don't have a lot of experience struggle with my hair. Wow. And so obviously... You have very curly hair, right?
Yeah, very curly, like,
so
vibes,
yeah. So I'm like, I don't know, but it's honestly really disappointing because.
And if you can see, like most black models, they have short hair or bold or like just the straight back cornrows, and it's for a reason. It's because no one wants the, you know,
but it's
the hair texture.
It's such a shame. Sad. It's sad. It is sad because it's like the amount of people that they're leaving out, or they're not only that, but I feel like. Obviously, modeling is a passion at the end of the day, and you are the only person, especially when your looks are so front and center all the time, you really have to build yourself up to be comfortable in a way to obviously be looked at 24/7 and to be, I guess I'm going to use the word assessed by how you look and placed in a certain way. So when you have something like that where people are uneducated in a certain field, I imagine it'd be really disheartening because it's like why would you not educate yourself when you know that all different ethnicities, all different textures of hair, all different types of people are going to be in your chair.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like that's the hard part about modeling, but like it's just something you got to like know and then figure out a way to navigate it, honestly. Yeah.
And so you've just navigated it by staying positive?
Yeah, I just say like, listen, like anytime I get work or like people want to reach out to work with me, I just tell them like, hey, look, I changed my hair. Like, what color would you want? Like, for makeup modeling, I'll just be like, oh, what color should I have my hair? And then they'll tell me what color. And I feel like it should be benefit to whoever wants to work with me because like I can change different colors.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if you want black and curly, I'll give you black and curly. If you want straight blonde, I'll give you straight blonde. So it's just like it'll help them more. Like they can have a different girl every shoot.
I feel like that's so fun. Like if I had a creative vision, I would definitely use that to my advantage. I'd be like, okay, what are we doing today? Let's give a new vibe. Like I love that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's so fun.
Yeah. So what are you thinking? So you don't want to do the agency route or you're still debating it?
So I'm not really sure. Like to be honest, this is the other thing, like this is really working for me. And I feel like a lot of agencies, they charge you a lot for a portfolio.
No, I think, okay. So an agency, they don't always charge you. Like if you already have your portfolio, you can just say like, hey, I already have my portfolio. And then they just like send it out.
Oh, okay.
But like usually the ones that aren't the legit agencies, they'll make you pay like thousands of dollars for a portfolio with them and they won't even give you work. So it's just like, you should already have your portfolio and then like let them know and then they can just start you in.
Yeah, well, that's what happened with me. I probably 2 years ago, I went to what I thought was a well-known agency in Sydney, and they were like, okay, like we'll do, you know, the shoot for free or like $250, I think.
Okay.
Because they had something running or I can't remember. Anyway, then I did the whole shoot and it wasn't until after the shoot, after I had been there and drove to the city and put my $250 in, that they were like, so, you know, the portfolio is going to be like $1,000 per photo.
Girl,
and I was like...
Yeah, so they take some of them, they take your pictures and then they'll be like, you have to pay for the photo of your face.
Yeah. So then I was just like really put off by that because obviously...
That's a scam and you're meant to be upfront and honest. Like, that's crazy.
And that's the thing, like I feel like there's an audience for everyone. Like there are people who would probably happily pay thousands and thousands of dollars. But it's really just like...
You can just work with photographers and, you know, do TFP. Like you get free photos for, you know, your time. And it's just like, you know, that's how you build yourself in practice.
Literally. So yeah, that's kind of my experience.
Modeling is really hard. People just think they just see the photos and like, oh my God, you model. It's like, it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Literally.
It's a lot of heartache and, you know.
Yeah, that and even like money-wise, like I can't even explain how much money I've spent on petrol for free shoot. Like especially like that's in the interim when I wasn't getting paid. Like I live quite far, like rural, and I was driving at least an hour and 40 minutes, pretty much.
Crazy. Imagine public transport. Like they don't reimburse you for that. You just get to go and build your connections. Yeah,
but I'm grateful for everyone that works with me now and that like obviously pays me and supports me because it does mean a lot. Yeah. Like, you would understand completely. Like, it's just such a relief to be able to do what you love doing and be paid for it.
Literally. It feels good. It feels really good. It's
great.
So tell me, who did your makeup?
So today my makeup was done by the beautiful Makeup by Paris and my hair was done by Haddam. So yeah, they slayed. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I love Makeup by Paris. Hopefully she can do my makeup one day. Like she ate your face.
She did amazing. I love her whole vibe. I love both of them together, like Haddam and Paris. Like this is just a slay. Today was the first time I worked with both of them and they were lovely. Like that was a really good experience. And the student, she did amazing as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So tell me how like you got involved with Cherie and like how you became her main model.
I don't know if I'm her main. Like maybe I'm her side.
Like, you're always on her page. You're her main.
Okay, slay. Cherie, I honestly harassed for a while.
Oh, were you in her DMs like, choose me, pick
me, love me, like, you know what I mean? So I think I kind of just kept popping up to her, kept building my portfolio, and then one day she was just like, I'm going to give this girl a chance,
I choose you.
Yeah, she chose me. One day I got my moment to shine and
How did you feel?
I was really happy. Like I was so excited. And obviously as well, you know, I got there early, prepared, brought all my little outfits that she could pick, and I just tried to be professional as possible. And I think that's another thing that like helps you as well. Yeah. Trying to show up to every job as professional as possible.
Yeah, and friendly, you know?
Yeah, and I was really grateful. And another thing with Cherie is that I feel like she really tries to take people under her wing. Like she's got a lot of experience in the industry and I was really grateful because she has helped me massively.
Yeah. That's amazing.
That's kind of it.
Yeah. So like did she connect you with all these different brands and makeup artists?
She just has such a like page, I guess. She's worked so hard to get to where she is.
200K followers?
Yeah, something like that. And then her TikTok as well. So she's done really well for herself. And I think that just kind of gave me the exposure that I needed. And then obviously people, I think, know that if Cherie is working someone, there is like a level of professionalism there. Exactly. So then they were, you know, happy to, I guess, give me a chance. And I hope that I did.
So your DMs have been filled ever since, honey.
Yeah, like it's been going really well. But yeah, I'm definitely, super grateful for Cherie.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
So we got a couple questions.
Okay.
Let's check them out.
Do you want me to go through the ones I got?
Yeah.
Okay.
So JD, she put up a post asking her followers to ask her questions. So let's check them out.
So this is actually really funny because I put up the post, but people weren't giving me questions. Like I got some really random things.
Yeah. People always do that. Like you ask them for one thing and they do something different. It's like, girl, no.
Well, yeah, or it's just like, that was a statement, not a question, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
So where to start? Someone said that they missed me.
Oh, but
also just to preface, I stated that it was anonymous, so I'm a bit confused why they've been
secret
miss
admirer,
miss you too, but don't know who you are. And then someone else, I found this really funny, but I also don't know, it's a bit of a backhanded compliment.
Oh, what did they say?
They said, I swear you don't do anything special, but somehow people just end up liking you. It's actually kind of unfair. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, thank you, but fair enough. I wouldn't say that. There are so many beautiful girls that could easily model. So I don't blame them for saying that.
Oh, you're gorgeous. What are you talking about,
but
girl?
In the sense of I think that the only difference between me and another pretty girl is just that I've put in the hours. You know what I mean? And maybe people don't think that like you just said, you reached out to different people, and then now you're so many times.
But people probably think that others should come to them.
Yeah.
But it's it works like that sometimes, but you also got to put yourself out there.
Yep, 100%. So I would literally say that I agree, but I'm also flattered that you think that everyone likes me. I don't know.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, I got a really good topic. This friend of mine said, what are your opinion on injecting peptides? It's super controversial, but it's trending right now. And she said that she doesn't personally agree with it, but it would make for good conversation.
So tell me, what are peptides, girl? I don't know.
Okay, so similar to Ozempic, peptides are injectables that essentially enhance or change the way that your body functions. So you can get peptides for your skin, you can get peptides for weight loss, you can get peptides for tanning, mellow.
Peptides for skin, what does that do? Make you younger?
Well, it can make your skin clearer, it can make it fuller, brighter, whatever. But it's essentially, I'm not too educated on it, but I guess it's just similar to steroids. It's just different things depending on what you want to achieve.
So what are the side effects?
Well, there's lots of different things. Right now, there's one that's trending and it's called retatrutide, I believe, also known as Retta. And essentially, it's I think it's meant to boost your metabolism, suppress your hunger, and something else. So my opinion on peptides, I think that I don't know. That's a really good question.
If someone has really bad acne and they can use the peptides.
The thing is, they're mostly not legal.
Oh.
Yeah. For example,
I live under a rock.
That's okay. Retatrutide isn't, I don't think, approved or anything like that.
Oh, so black market.
Sort of, yeah, I would say. Or professionals have access to it. Cosmetic nurses, I think, use similar things. And they obviously have the training for it. But some people are just getting the needles and then doing it themselves.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so my opinion on that is I think that, look, everyone's going to do what they want to do at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I think as long as you're as transparent as possible and also doing it in the safest way possible, I don't think that anyone needs these things. And personally, in every or most instances I've seen, even of Ozempic or the other one, semaglutide, or I'm not sure if that's the same thing.
There's so many things out there. It's crazy.
It's just the thing is that it's a temporary fix like anything else. They might lose 10 kilos, but the second they're off it, they're gonna gain it back if they don't have a changed mental, if that makes sense.
It's diet, gym, stuff that.
If they're just injecting these things and then they're losing all the weight, but they haven't changed their lifestyle, that's not really. It's. If you wanted to lose weight quickly and you felt that that's what you had to do, I'm not going to be the one to say, no one's allowed to do this and judge them, because I also don't think that anyone that's doing these things is in a healthy mindset. Yeah,
they're just desperate for something.
Yeah, or even they don't have the help or guidance that they need. So I don't think it'd be right for me to sit here and go, oh, I don't agree with that. I think it's stupid. Do I think it's healthy for them? Not at all. But I think that people who are constantly giving themselves peptides or anything else to change the way that they look.
Be careful.
Yeah, 100%. You have to be careful. And I think that you should also, talk to your friends and family about it, because there are ways that in this day and age, we have so much access to information and it can be overwhelming. But if you want to lose weight, if you want to build a bum, there is 4,000 different, places you can go to learn how to do that. And if you put in the work, you'll feel better about yourself. But yeah, I think that it's just, I worry for the younger girls. Yeah. I think the older girls, I think we've kind of seen a lot of this type of thing, whether it's like I've had filler and Botox and everything else. Like,
oh really?
Yeah. So I'm not, I'm not here to say no one should do it because I've done it. But I think at the same time, I'm happy with how I look, but I wish someone when I was younger would have told me like, you don't need that. Or like, you know what I mean?
And you would have listened?
I don't know if I would have listened, but I think that just having someone there, 100%, just hearing it might even be enough for some people.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's my opinion on it. But yeah, I think that for the younger girls especially, don't ever feel like you have to do peptides or anything like that. And if you are adamant on doing it, then do it as safely.
Wait till you're older.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, wait till you're older or do it as safely as possible. Because the other thing is, like, if you're using anything on the market that hasn't been approved, like, you don't really know the side effects.
Exactly. It could be death.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And, like, it's just not worth it. Like, even me, I've got nose filler. And, like, looking back, like, I literally think, like, girl, are you normal? Because one wrong nerve and I would be dead. And it's like, for what? Like, you know what I mean? So I think as well that in modeling it does get hard because obviously you're constantly being compared and comparing yourself to others.
Yeah.
But I think, trying to build a good community so that you don't feel like you have to do these things.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like for full transparency, I've had my lips done. I've had masseter Botox. I've had nose filler. I've had... What else have I had? I don't even know what it's called. These lines here.
Smile lines, I don't know. Crevices. Yeah.
Whatever these are, I've had filler there. Like,
oh, wow.
I've had my fair share of things. And
would you get more?
That's a good question. Honestly, I would get masseter Botox again because
What's masseter?
So masseter is if you press on the muscle just below your ear on your jaw, where you chew when you clench. That muscle, if you use Botox, it'll make your face a lot slimmer.
Oh, okay.
But for me, I was recommended to get it by a dentist because I grind my teeth really badly.
When you sleep?
Yeah, when I sleep and I get tension headaches and things like that. So for me, I used it. Obviously, I love the beauty aspect of it. I do think it made me look better, but it's also a health thing where it got rid of my headaches. But yeah, that's probably the only thing I would get again. Another thing, I wouldn't get a lip flip or anything like that again, only because like
you got a lip flip?
Yeah, previously I had a lip flip. So this is the thing, Botox only lasts, I think, from like 3 or 4 months.
And then you have to top up.
And then you have to top it up. Whether it's filler, I'm pretty sure stays in your face for like 5 or 6 years.
Wow.
So yeah, I got Botox and I got too much at once and my whole face was crooked for like a week. And I was like, never, ever, ever doing that again.
Were you scared? What if it lasted forever, girl?
Oh, I was terrified. Like I literally, like that whole week, I was just like freaking out.
I would have cried.
And even like after I get these things done, like I do not feel good. I feel anxious and I'm like, oh my God.
Hopefully nothing changes like that. Too drastically.
Yeah. Like obviously as well, it's just weird looking at yourself in the mirror and you look different. You know what I mean? So it takes me ages to get used to that. But yeah, I don't think anyone needs it. And if you feel like you have to and it's going to make you more confident and happy, then you do you, but just be well informed. And I would say, I mean, I feel like deep down everyone knows how mentally where they're at. Yeah. Like, and if you know mentally you're in a bad place and you're trying to, change something to feel better about yourself, like give yourself a couple months or a week or something. Like really think about what you're doing.
And therapy helps.
Yeah, 100%. Like even again for me, like my lips are migrating right now, and so I need to get that removed. But it's like that's obviously one of the like side effects. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, don't do what I did.
Wow, that's crazy. So tell me, like, what are your favorite brands you've worked with?
Oh, that's
if there's
a good
more than
question.
One, or if there's just one.
Favorite brands that I've worked with.
Yeah.
Let me see. So let me actually get their names up really quickly so that I don't misquote anyone.
There's a lot, girl.
Yeah. So my favorite brand was probably the Hired House.
Okay.
They have such a good team and all of their gowns were gorgeous. So they are rental dress hire. Is that
when you were wearing like the red with the wings, girl,
I loved that.
I loved. It was the white with the wings, and then the red with the girl. You ate that.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I was so excited. It was just, I don't know.
You look so good. You look so pretty.
I love when shoots are creative.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, obviously, I would say that my comfort zone is hair and makeup. So when I get to do something outside of that, that's always something that I really, really love.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's amazing.
That's it.
So tell me, like, what's next for you? Like, where do you want to take your modeling career?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest. I think that, like, I would say that right now I'm really happy with where I'm at. So if I could keep up this momentum, I'd like that. So like right now I'm booked every day for a little bit.
Okay.
So
sorry.
But you know, in terms of like growth, I think that more I guess like bigger brands would be cool. But also I kind of am really interested with the way that the world is moving at the moment in terms of like I've seen streaming become a big thing.
Oh, I can see you as a streamer.
Yeah, so I feel like I want to kind of dive into these other little subcategories of like content creation because I feel like I'm seeing almost like influencer fatigue. Oh. I don't know how to explain it, but like I feel like people are getting really over the get ready with me's, over the hauls, and they're starting to like personalities more.
I feel like you should show your personality because like honestly, I would have never guessed you were like so bubbly and just like, you know what I mean?
Do you know what? It's funny.
You seem like a chill girl, but like in person, you're just so like, you know, different.
My gosh, that's so funny because literally like ever since doing social media, I've always tried to hide my personality.
No, you should show it, girl. I feel like I could see you doing more reels and TikToks, like mini vlogs or like stuff like that.
I really struggle with it, you know? Like I
love your vibe, honestly.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
But you're making me nervous.
No,
okay.
You should. Honestly, like you would like skyrocket even more when you show your personality. I swear.
See, my thing is that like I feel like I'm in a really comfortable, safe space only showing my looks.
That's there, girl.
Because I feel like if people comment on my looks, it doesn't really affect me at all.
Really?
Like, not really. Like, to be honest, I'm like, okay, well, I think I've just detached from the way I look a lot in the sense of like, I've done so many shoots where I'm not really comfortable and I'm like, this is just a job. Like, it doesn't matter how I feel. I just am showing up. But I also think in the back of my mind that it's given me a little bit of confidence because I'm like, okay, well, people obviously like how I look. So if someone says something about my looks, it doesn't offend me. Really? I'm just like, okay, I don't know what you're going through, but wish you well.
Oh,
but you know what I mean? Because like it's never about you. Like,
it's about them.
Exactly.
They see something in you that they want and they can't have.
Tea. Yeah. Or like, or I just think that like, okay, well, you're suffering.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like you have so much pent up anger or you're, you know, insecure and you're just taking that out on me, but that has nothing to do with me. If it wasn't me, it would have been the next girl.
Literally.
Like that's how I think about it. But in terms of personality, I get scared because I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like if someone dissed my personality, I'd be like, ooh.
Really?
Ooh.
It would hurt more?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe honestly, I'm more insecure about it.
Both. If they said anything about my personality or looks, I would cry. Like, no.
But like, no, I feel like you're also like such a vibe to be around. And I feel like you've got like a very authentic presence about you.
Thank you.
Like you
just try and be me.
Yeah, like you're very you and I love that. Like it's very comfortable to be around. So I don't think, But I think that's something that I want to try and put myself out there with.
Yes, girl. You need to start talking more. I will literally watch you every single day. Like, what is JD doing? Literally.
Oh, that means the world. But I'm like, that would be really fun. So we should set up a stream.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to work that, but I'll
Me
come
either.
Your stream.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
The other thing is as well, I don't know if you've had this, I'm going to call it a problem, but how do you find it is in terms of like the people close to you supporting you and like hopping on with your like creative pursuits?
Oh, I mean, I would say a little hard because I used to sell hair and lashes and I felt as though I literally stopped it because I felt as though I wasn't getting the support that I wanted. I was getting more support from strangers than my actual people in my circle.
Yeah.
But like I will never force anybody to support me or anything like that. I just try and show people around me the same support that I would like. So if they have a business, if they have anything on, I will literally post. I don't know if you see my stories. I will post.
You're really good with that.
Like, I love to like support people doing things that they love. So it's like I will literally like do what I can, you know. I'll recommend them to strangers, to my friends, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I just do and like treat people the way I want to be treated when it comes to me doing things that I love. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've had a similar experience. I think
because it's painful. Like, it really is painful, but like it's not going to stop me from supporting it. That's just my personality. So if people aren't like showing me the same support, like that's on them. Like, I can only, you know, do what I know is right.
Yeah, 100%. I think for me, it's like, I feel like even though I've been doing this for, it feels like forever, but it definitely hasn't been. I feel like it's really hard to find people who are like on board with creative like things, like even for my friends, like, and this is not a diss to them at all because I love them to death. But if I was like, oh, you guys, let's do a stream, like let's do something, they'd be like, what?
Yeah, a lot of people are like, no, I'm shy, like I don't do cameras.
Like, oh, that is so cringe, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not open-minded.
Yeah, or like they're not comfortable putting themselves out there. So I wanted to see if everyone in the kind of creative industry's experience is very similar, because I think it's also, I think it's, I don't know, maybe confronting or funny to them, because it's like when someone knows you so well and then all of a sudden you're on these pursuits, if you're not super open-minded and you're more, I guess, of a cautious person, it might also be a combination of like they're scared for you, or like they're nervous for what's going to happen. So I think that in a way, I like to think of it this way because I feel like it's the positive way of viewing it. But in a way, I kind of think like if they're roasting me, they're just kind of preparing me or trying to protect me and make me aware that like not everyone is going to have the same perspective and some people are going to give you shit for it. So
I mean, yeah, but that's like, you know, you'll never be 100% liked by everyone, you know what I mean? But 100%. I feel like those who don't really want to do things like that, they have their own like insecurities. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no offense, but it's just like they're just so concerned about what other people think. They're just like, no, I don't want to do that. But they would rather watch you do it and fail than them even try. I think it's just like, just do you, girl.
Yeah, I completely agree because that is so true. Like, I feel like a lot of people
are so concerned about everyone. Like, oh, what if people are going to say about me? Or what if I say this wrong? It's like, just who cares? You know, have fun.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, you're definitely right when you say people do want to see you fail. And I feel like so many people just want to be like, oh, I told you so.
Literally.
Like, and it's like, but at the same time, I feel like that's kind of part of the process to become who you need to become if you want to. Like, in the sense of like, you kind of have to build a character where anyone can say anything to you and you're gonna ignore them. Like, because even for you, like I can imagine that you must have had to, you know, ignore so many things that you were afraid of, you know, like just to be able to put yourself in a position where you have a podcast and you're getting people
on like, I've had a YouTube channel since I was 15, but like I hid it from school. That's why I had the name Geneva K, because I was so scared of like people from school finding it and laughing at me. And even one time, like these group of girls found it and they were laughing at me in like maths class. And I was just like, oh my God, I just hid my page. Yeah. But it's just like, I love posting videos. So I'd always hide it and then post it again. And I just love doing it. But like after high school, that's when I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep posting. Like, I don't care what people, I'm never going to see them again. You know, we're not in the same area. We're not in the same clique. Like, you know, I wasn't friends with anyone from high school. So I'm just like, let me just do me. And then I was like, let me start a podcast. Let me meet people. Let me share similar experiences. Let me share people's journeys. Because, you know, on Instagram, we see people and we're just like, we don't really know them. Like, no one would even really know you unless they're your close friends. So that's what I like to do. I like to bring personalities and people to the camera so people can be like, okay, these are like real people. They're not just like faces on the screen.
Well, I love that so much. And I'm like, I'm so grateful for today.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, literally, I'm the exact same way though. Like I'm terrified of like, as I've said, showing my personality, but I can really appreciate when other people put themselves out there and I have a lot of respect for it.
You doing it is going to make someone else like more confident. They're
well,
like, oh, okay.
I hope so.
Yeah, like, literally.
That would be best case scenario.
Because it's all in our mind. It's literally all in our mind. Once I graduated high school and I stopped seeing these people, I'm like, why did I ever care what they thought? Like, I've never seen them. Like, I'll never see them again. Like, what's my issue? You know what I mean? Literally. So it's just like, I put that aside and just started doing me. And I've been happier ever since, literally.
That is so good. That's like even, I saw Sofa Dofa, I followed her from when we were like,
girl.
her name is Sophia Begg, and she's like an Australian influencer.
Okay.
And she's built a huge following now. But I remember she was at a school in my area for a long time.
Wow.
And like everyone used to, like, as far as I can remember, kind of give her crap about,
of course,
doing her YouTube and doing everything.
The thing is, no one wants you to be better than them, so they try and shit on you so you can stay at that level or even lower, to be like, no, you can't go higher.
They want to bring you back down.
Like, you can't go out of the hood, you have to stay here with us. So now that she's like super successful,
she's
like, hey,
done
girl,
amazing, but
remember me, like,
literally, but it's so nice to see that it paid off for her,
literally,
and like it has, like, she's incredible. But
those are the stories that I love, honestly.
I remember still, like, I don't know if you ever saw, like, when Bondi Icebergs was like a massive spot for photos. I still remember in, like, I want to say like 2016 or something.
Period, yeah.
She's younger than
us.
You?
I'm 22.
Yeah, same. Yeah, so she's younger than us as well. So I'm just like, that is like,
that's amazing.
And, she doesn't know me at all, but props to her.
Props to her. Like, that's what you got to do. Like, put everyone's thought. Like, people are going to talk about you regardless, so you might as well do what you love.
That's true. And I think that's another thing as well, when people put themselves out there. Like, even me, I've definitely done things that I'm not proud of in my life. But I think, but I think so is everyone. And I think that you can't let your mistakes hold you down if you've changed as a person and you've learnt from them. Like, you are allowed to make mistakes and you are allowed to still put yourself out there. And I think that applies to anyone who has genuinely grown and, learnt from the things that they have done.
Wow.
If you haven't learnt, then just keep it to yourself. But but you know what I mean? Like, if you're out here being a menace and you're trying to still cause, I don't know, whatever, then I wouldn't say that's probably a time to showcase. But maybe it is, because maybe people can learn from your mistakes. You know? So
that's amazing.
That's kind of.
So tell me, like, which makeup artist or hairstylist did you like hate their work?
Ooh,
I mean, you don't have to say their name, it's kind of mean, but like, you can say the look. Like,
okay, so I think that's a juicy question.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I think that for me, honestly, I've been pretty grateful.
Because your makeup always looks good, like, especially like, whether you do it or the other person does it, like, it looks good.
Thank you. But yeah, I think I'm lucky I haven't really had like
a super bad experience.
I think even if I didn't love the makeup, the people were really, really sweet.
Yeah.
So like, I feel so bad saying anything. I think there's definitely been situations where they have different cultures and they've done my makeups. Like, for example, I don't know. You have to like warn me if I'm going to get cancelled, because I'm really like not good at articulating. No, I'm not going to say that. Okay. But there was an Indian makeup artist, and I think that it's pretty common. I'm not educated on this, so please bear with me. But I think that it's pretty common in India that it's more beautiful to be pale.
So, Same with Africa, girl.
Yeah. Okay. So then you understand. But she just made me very, very, very light, like 5 or 6 shades whiter, and I just wasn't comfortable in it. The makeup was still like beautiful, and I'm sure if that's what you're looking for, then that would have really been great for you. But for me, it was just a little bit uncomfortable because it's the wrong color. Things like that happen where people have certain, techniques or preferences or things that they like. But I don't think that you can, hot take, but like, I don't think you can really do makeup wrong. I think it's more you have a preference or you see it in an artsy way, and then you're just creating your vision on people. I think there's definitely things that complement people more than other things.
Yeah.
But overall, I think I've been, pretty lucky. I think everyone that I've worked with has been, really good for the most part. Yeah.
Honestly. And I think it had something to do with colorism, because like, in places in Asia and Africa, like, lighter is better. Like, that's why people bleach, or that's why, when it gets hot, you see like people with umbrellas because they don't want to get dark. So it's just like, it's a form of colorism. So yeah, like, it's understandable that she would make you lighter, because it's like, that's probably what her clients want and ask for. You know what I mean?
It's so sad as well to hear that.
It's really sad.
I'm not going to lie, like, I'm not the most educated on these things, so I'm really glad that you're talking with me about it, because it's good to hear that and to try and understand more how like deeply embedded it is in the culture and things like that. Because I think from like outside, like an outside perspective, these are things that I feel like don't really happen to me very often. Like, people don't do that kind of thing. Like, I'm not used to people making me too light or anything like that. But I feel like if you're a part of that culture and you were to go to a makeup artist and she was just to do that to you, I think that would be a really sad thing, because it's like, what happens if you're completely comfortable in your own skin and someone's just made you lighter?
Exactly.
Like that is so sad. Like
it is.
Have you experienced that before?
Like a makeup artist making me light?
Yeah.
All the time. Like with runway, but it's usually like the white makeup artists because they don't have my shade.
Okay.
So they'll make me light. And that's why when I do like fashion shows, I always bring my makeup because I'm like, they're going to mess me up. I just let them do them because I don't want to be like rude or like, I don't want them to label me as like, oh, this girl.
Like she's difficult.
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, do my face. And then I literally go in the bathroom and fix it up. But I remember the last fashion show, I was just like, I don't want anyone to do my makeup. So I just like, I got my friend to do it, Steph. She did my makeup. And then I just came in and the girls were like, oh my God, who did it? And I'm just like, you don't need to know. That's my girl. That's my girl, literally. But like most times I do my own makeup in the bathroom, and I even do my own wig in the bathroom because I'm just like, I don't even want them to just mess it up.
Yeah, because then that's a whole another like aspect of it where it's like, it's one thing if, you're doing a shoot with someone and they mess it up or they,
Yeah, but a fashion show where there's like a lot of people and photos, it's just like, I want to look good. So I'm like, let me just handle me.
You want to be comfortable in your own skin. Like you don't want to be, having all these eyes on you thinking, like I'm not comfortable. I don't like this.
I don't feel pretty.
Yeah, like that's horrible. I'm really sorry that you have to go through those things. Like but it's actually not fine.
Yeah,
like,
it is not fine.
You know what I mean? Like it's,
but like, because I see these girls, they get their makeup done, they look pretty, and I'm like, I just wish I could just relax. But it's like, I got to bring an extra bag for my makeup and then my hair products, and then I got to be in a cramped bathroom and then put my stuff like one on the toilet seat.
That makes me so sad for you. Like, I literally
the toilet is dirty, so I gotta put my stuff like in an open store, and then I just like try and quickly. And the lighting is bad in the bathroom, so it's just like I just try and make do, girl.
Bro, I'm literally gonna cry. Like, no, but like, I can't really make up. But seriously, like, you guys do better. Like, seriously, like, no one should have to like.
You're so sweet.
That. Not even kidding.
You're so sweet. You need a tissue. Let me get you a tissue.
Thank you. You should be the one crying, not me. But here we are. But yeah, no one should have to experience that. So makeup artists, please, like, it does not cost you that much to get a few extra shades and accommodate for everyone. And if you don't accommodate for everyone, then
girl,
don't do it.
You're amazing. Like, I can't believe you just got emotional.
Of course I do, because I hate seeing like
you're like the purest soul. Wow.
Literally, like, it makes me so angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just like, why? Like that, like there's always, I feel like, even for me, like I can sit here and I can openly tell you, like, I'm not that educated on the experiences.
No, like you are more educated than most. Trust me. Like, I've heard you speak, the way you articulate yourself, the things you know, like, trust me. I've spoken to some brick walls, okay? So trust me, you have brains, girl. Yeah.
But yeah, I just think, I think that
it is sad, and it's just like that's what you have to go through, like being, a darker model in, the industry. It sucks. And sometimes, it does make me question, like, do I really want to do this? But it's just like, you know what? It's my passion, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to get to that level where it's like, okay, there's a makeup artist on set, there's a hairstylist on set for me that is like just perfect.
Yeah, so, 100%. Yeah. And it will come, and hopefully it does, and we get to a place where that is the standard and the expectation, and it should have always been.
Makeup artists, like, at least the fashion show should hire black makeup artists or black hairstylists. You know what I mean? So like, okay, if they don't know, then I could have someone here.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
I'm sorry I made you ruin your makeup.
No, it's so okay. I'm sure that it's. You look good. Let me check.
It's still on. It's
Shout out to Paris.
Wow, I don't even see no tear marks, girl. Okay, it's giving. Honestly, you are the sweetest. I swear.
Thank you.
Girl, let's cheers.
Cheers.
Guava.
That is so good.
Yeah. On a lighter note, how is your day-to-day like life? Like, what do you like to do at home?
This is a really good question.
Yeah.
So as you know, I don't really share much of my personality. It's more just modeling.
Which we're gonna change.
We're gonna work on.
Yeah.
But I love drawing.
Ooh.
I love drawing and painting. And
what do you draw?
Honestly, like anything. Like I like realism.
Okay.
So like I like doing objects, like for example, like an apple or like a little bow or that, or sometimes I like to do more, I guess, I don't know if the word's right, but abstract or like conceptual.
Yeah.
And so then I might, try and put some meaning into it. That's definitely a passion of mine. And then obviously I think anything artsy. Like I love doing my own makeup all the time. I don't really get to do my own makeup so much because I'm wearing makeup every day. So I don't want to take it off and then do my makeup again. But I love that. What else? I like singing in my own time. Like sometimes I'll go to the studio and sing, but that's
what studio?
It's in Villawood somewhere.
Oh, and you have to pay to...
No, I'm really grateful. My friend Coda Prague, he's a DJ.
Okay.
He lets me do sessions and then he mixes them and does whatever music I want. But that's something that I want to work on more this year and kind of figure out. I should get in. You know what? 2026 is the year of doing you. Yeah.
Try some music. Try anything you want.
Well, that's the thing. That's where I'm at. I'm just literally like, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work.
Next.
Okay, next. Exactly.
Who cares?
What about you? What's your what do you do?
Well, I sing too. I sing in my church choir.
I love that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I do solos. Like one of the pastors will ask me, "Oh, can you sing this song this week?" And then I'll practice it, and then I'll sing in front of everybody. I still get nervous, but like I just love to sing for God.
Oh my goodness, I never knew that. I love that.
I might not be like Beyonce, but I just sing. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh
like,
my
as long
goodness.
as I look good, I don't have to sound good. I'm sorry.
If God gave you a talent, use it. That is so good. Wow, that's amazing.
I love to do it. So maybe we can sing
together.
Oh my gosh, yes! You can come to my church and we can whoa.
Yes. I would love to sing at church.
Yeah,
I wanted to do that when I was little, but I had no idea like how to, I guess, get into it or like, I don't know. I'm also very shy, but
yeah,
you know what I mean?
I literally, when I'm on stage, like I get so nervous. I sometimes shake. I'm just like, but I still do it because I'm like, you know what? This is just for God. Like,
Oh my gosh, I love that. That is so amazing. That's such a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Slay. What church do you go to?
I go to one in Maryland. It's called Favorite Child Church.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's Pentecostal. Cool. Are you religious or no?
I am religious, but I feel like in my own way.
Everyone's like relationship with God is different.
Exactly. I grew up in a Catholic family.
Okay, same.
Yeah.
I used to go to like the chapels and stuff when I was younger.
Yeah. So that's what my family is. And then I went to an Anglican school.
Oh.
And so then I went to Anglican churches and I feel like I got a lot more from that. But I think that sometimes I am also scared to talk about religion in this day and age a little bit.
Because people are judgy.
Well, people are judgy, and I think that there's also like, obviously in every single religion, there's been people who are, really misrepresent religion.
Exactly. There's always those super extremists that make it look like, Muslims are bad or Christians are bad because like there's always that group in it that, it's crazy.
100%. So I think that I am just a little bit more reserved, but it's also kind of hard for me because it's like at the same time, I'm a sinner. I feel like everyone is.
Everyone is. Like, we're not perfect.
Sometimes I don't want to, advertise like, oh yes, I'm so strong in my faith because I'm like
those people that are like, no.
Yeah.
Like, why do you dress like this or this? And you know 100%. What I mean? Yeah.
So like, I don't want to give anyone or be a bad example. So I think I'm a lot more conservative about it. But between me and God, like we talk. Me and him, we talk. You talk. You know what I mean?
That's real. You talk.
And I think
that's all that matters. Like, it's private. It's personal to you. Like, it's not for, the world to see. So, people need to realize that. It's not like performative, like, it's crazy. Yeah.
But in saying that, if you are comfortable, showcasing that you're a child of God, you should. Because that's a slay.
It just depends on what you're comfortable with. But yes, we have to sing in church together, girl.
That would be like amazing. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I would love to do that.
Oh my God, yes.
That would be amazing.
They would love you, girl.
I feel like I'm learning so much about you. Like, I'm really enjoying this. This is good. This is
our little day.
Yeah, literally. Like, this should be like, what's the word?
What?
A non-negotiable in making friends. Like, you should meet everyone on a podcast and like just get to the details. Oh. You know what I mean? Like,
honestly, because we've known each other for how long? 2 years?
Yeah, it would be about that. Maybe 3.
3? Oh yeah. How long ago was the music video, girl?
Like a while. And I remember like even on that music video, that was my first ever shoot.
Really?
Yeah, that was
like modeling and it like
I had done like little makeup shoots, but collabs. But that was my first ever time on like an actual shoot.
Wow, that was my first ever like music video.
Yeah, that was my first.
It was really cold, girl. I remember the cold like yesterday, girl.
Oh, that was still by far
the coldest. The
coldest.
Ever.
Yeah,
and we weren't allowed to wear jackets.
Yeah,
and then the guys were wearing these big jackets. I'm like, let me hold you.
That was. You know what? Actually, I don't know if it was an eye opener for you, but it was an eye opener for me. That shoot.
Wow, of what?
In the sense of like, I was not mentally prepared for what I was walking into at all.
Really?
Like in my head, I had kind of put my own, I guess I had made up this, what I thought shoots would be like.
Oh,
like
what did you think?
Like I kind of thought like it would be like, you know, everyone, I mean, this is kind of what happened, but like everyone gets there, you know, you kind of mingle a little bit. And then it's like, I thought that it would be a lot more professional than what it was. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, what the shoot was like. But I think as well, you get such a mix of personalities, and I just wasn't prepared for all the personality on that shoot.
So I came by myself, and I was just like, oh, damn, I don't really know anyone here. And like, so I came, right? And I didn't realize I was standing right next to Amani. And then she was just looking at me, and I'm just like, why is this girl looking at me? I have really bad facial recognition. Like she reached out to me to be in it, but like I didn't really study her face. So I'm standing next to her and it's like, oh, hi, what's your name? Are you Francesca? I'm like, oh, yes, it's me. And it's like, oh, it's my shoot. I'm like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
She was standing there with her makeup artist. But yeah, like she was like, oh, we're going to start soon. And then, I was just standing there waiting and I was like, girl, who can be my friend here? I'm really by myself. I can't just stick with her the whole time. She's like the main character there. You know what I mean? So I was just chilling.
It was a similar vibe for me. Like obviously Imani was so beautiful to everyone.
She's always so nice. Like even when we did the photo shoot together, like she's just a kind-hearted, person.
But yeah, I think even that shoot, I was in the exact same boat. Like I just wasn't.
You didn't have a friend there?
Well, I came with this girl, but I didn't know her very well. Like that was probably the first or second time I had met her.
Oh,
and she was really nice. But yeah, I just wasn't. I wasn't. The other thing is like I've never danced to a music video, and I'm not very coordinated. So I was kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do. And then also like they had these like very expensive, like nice retro cars. Do you remember?
Yeah. I didn't want to touch nothing.
And that's the thing, right? My brother and my dad are like car fanatics. They love cars.
Wow.
And like in my household, I'm not even allowed to breathe in the direction of their car. Like if I go into that shed, it's like, did someone go into my shed?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
The spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah, like literally my brother's spidey senses will literally like, I swear he could be like anywhere on planet Earth and I'll get a message or he'll just know. Yeah, he'll just know. Did you breathe in the direction or think about the garage?
Oh, so nothing.
Like that's his thing because he spends so much time and effort taking care of his car. He keeps it in pristine condition all the time.
Wow.
Like he cleans his car like 24/7. Like he really takes care of his things. And I'm a little bit clumsy and a little bit not so cautious sometimes. So he's like, absolutely not. But yeah, when we went to that shoot, I was terrified. They were like, just lean on the car, sit on the cars. Like there were girls on top of the cars. And when I tell you my heart was racing, I was like, oh my goodness. Like I'm looking at the car owners.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are they not freaking out? Like I'm freaking out for them.
Literally. What if you get a scratch or something?
Yeah, like, and then I think someone dropped their phone on it at some point.
Couldn't be me.
Like, and
I don't have that type of money to be paying for those cars.
Yeah, so then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm even more scared. But no, that was a really good experience.
Yeah, it was really fun. And when the food came, girl, I was so hungry.
Did food come? See, I'd left before that. I left.
You left early, girl. I was there till midnight.
I
was like, I just want to be in every shot. So I'm like, let me stay till the end because I'm just so self-absorbed. I want to be in every
But it's
scene.
not self-absorbed. It's also like you want to make the most of it. Like if you're going to come out here and stand in the cold and, do whatever you do, you want to be, and you got your shot.
It was the type of cold that makes your back hurt.
Oh.
Like I was freezing. Like I was like.
No, I remember it was so bad. And we were like, all of us were trying not to shake because obviously you don't want to look cold on camera.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like hypothermic levels. Like,
and then you were seeing the guys with the big jackets.
Yeah, it's just like,
if you don't come, give me a hug. Like,
yeah, literally all the girls were all sitting. I feel like at one point all of us were sitting down and we're all just trying to like.
Yeah, some girls were wearing shorts. I was wearing jeans, but I was wearing a crop. And I didn't eat that whole day because I wanted the stomach to be flat because the stomach was shown. So when the food came, I just gobbled down the pizza.
See, I wish I stayed now. No, I literally, I tapped out. Oh. I said, oh, it's too cold and I live too far for this. I got to go home, but thank you.
But you got to see.
I got to see. Yeah. Yeah, but I also I look back as well and I think that it was, it's good that, I guess I dabbled in that world.
Exactly. Would you ever do another music video?
I don't think I would.
Why not?
What if
it was an indoor situation?
Well, it depends. I think I've learnt now because I think that also a lot of music videos, there's a fine line sometimes between music video and a party. And I think I've been to a lot of music videos where it's turned into a party or it was a party. And I just don't think that that's an ideal environment for me.
That's not your scene.
Yeah, I don't think it's my scene. And I also just think that, like, truthfully, like, and I don't judge anyone who does music videos, but I think I would just be a lot more cautious now with the type of music videos I did. Like, I don't think that I would do anything where I'm dancing in the background
or like a video, like the main girl. Like,
yeah, no, I don't think I don't think I would do that anymore. Like, there was a point where obviously, like, I was like over the moon for that, but I think also I've seen a lot of girls be scrutinized later in life for that.
Yeah.
And I think that I don't think that they deserve the scrutiny, because at the end of the day, like, it is just acting to an extent.
Yeah.
And it's modeling.
Yeah, it's literally modeling.
Yeah, but I am aware of, like, the kind of, I guess, backlash you get for that. And that's not something that I can cope with. Like, I
mean, for me, it depends on what I'm wearing. If it's like a swimsuit, I'll be like, no.
Yeah.
If it's like lingerie, I'll be like, no.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it just depends on what I'm wearing. But I don't mind being the main girl. I'll be like, hey, as long as we're not kissing.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, that's
as
the
long
thing.
as it's like just, you know,
like dancing together,
touches,
vibing.
you know, not like.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's the other thing. I think that's another reason why I'm cautious, is because I've also heard like horror stories from Sydney girls on set where it's like
they touch you in the wrong areas.
Yeah, the artists or like
they get too close.
Yeah, they just expect you to be okay with everything being there. And I'm definitely not the type of person that's okay with everything. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm really grateful that I've only really had good experiences in music videos. And like, any time that I've said like, hey, I'm not comfortable with this, like, everyone's been super understanding.
Wow.
So I'm really grateful for that. But yeah, I just wouldn't put myself in a position again where I feel like I would have to do something more than what I know I'm comfortable with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it was like a music video where it's like a summer party and, you know, you're fully clothed and whatever, then that's something that's cool to me. Or like, I think probably female artists I would feel better with. But yeah, it's more just a caution for me. But I mean,
if it was Usher or like Chris Brown, girl,
nah, even that, like, I'm still like,
you're scared of them?
Well, yeah, because I just feel like even, do you remember that video that went viral with Chris Brown where
Which
I think there was a girl with her boyfriend in the audience and she went up and did the show with him?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, that poor man, and she got absolutely grilled to the...
Yeah, she should have done that. Like, no. If she was single, girl, open your legs. You know?
Yeah, like, if you're single, that's completely
fine.
Why
would you do that for your boyfriend? That's a bit like...
What's your opinion on celebrity crushes while you're in a relationship?
I feel like you can have a celebrity crush, but don't go any further. Don't drag it. Yeah, don't go on stage with them. That's a bit like, I already know you like them. Like, don't touch. Okay, yeah. I feel like... Or even when Usher was doing those cherry moment.
Yeah, no.
I was like, girl, hell
yeah,
no.
You're doing too much.
My mouth will be closed if my man was there. Like, my imaginary man.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I think that...
It's the confidence for me. I'm just like, girl, how do you do that with your partner there? Like, that is so weird. Like, male or female, like, ew.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes, like, and we see it even, like, I feel like on our level where people don't see you as a person.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, it's just
I'm never going to meet them. I'm never going to actually do anything. It's
your
like...
ass is on them. You're there now.
So then that's exactly my whole point. Like, if let's just say I was talking to a guy and they're like, who are the typical girls? Like, okay, Madeline Klein or Madison Beer or whoever. If he was like, oh, that's my celebrity crush, I'd be like, cool, like, get it? Like, she's gorgeous, right? But then in the back of my mind, I'd be like, okay, real talk, like, cut the cameras, right? If she rocked up right now, like, are they actually cheating on me? Or is it just like a hypothetical, like...
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of weird for a guy to have a celebrity crush. I feel like that's just a girl
But do you reckon
thing.
you think it's fine for girls to have celebrity crushes?
Yeah, because like, I don't know, I feel like we're just girls, you know what I mean? But for a guy to say, oh, my celebrity crush is Kim K. Girl, sit down. Like, you're not even on her level. She's a billionaire. Like, what are you doing?
I feel like...
It's just weird. I don't know. It just feels weird. If a guy that I'm talking to says that, immediate turn off. Like, ew.
I feel like for me, when I think of like, okay, if I had a celebrity crush, like for me, I think at one point I loved Central C. But,
he's cute.
I would never... Like, it's if I like I went to, you know, if I was at an event where I saw him, there would be no, like, it's more of an admiration than a genuine crush.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like, they're so
them,
cool. Like I love that person's
you
music.
love the music. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like if they were in front of me, like I wouldn't want to kiss them or go home with them or anything like that. So I think it's like you have to know
the difference.
Yeah. So if someone actually like, if they had the chance and they would, then that's not on. But if it's more like an admiration, it's more of a fan dynamic, then I think that's completely okay.
Yeah, that's true.
But definitely, it depends.
Okay.
But also, like, I really am like a very protective person, and I like.
Yeah, I gotta work on my jealousy, girl.
Like, I feel like on the pod, I'm like, yeah, like I'd be so understanding, but then in real life, I'd be like, what did you say?
I will crash out.
I would be like, in my presence, you just said that. Literally. Like, I'm gonna go find her. That's the one that you want. It's not me.
That's your dream girl.
Yeah, on your way, you know? But hypothetically, I'm like, I wouldn't care.
That's crazy.
I suppose it depends how much you like someone too.
Yeah. So tell me, what is something you've seen this week that has like really irritated you?
Ooh.
Or maybe something positive.
Something positive or negative that I've seen this week that's left a mark.
Maybe pop culture or just like something on your feed.
That's a good question. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Because for me, I don't know if you know about Housewives. Nene Leakes is coming back.
Okay, slay.
Yeah, Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I'm like,
is that a good thing?
Yeah, it made me so happy. Like I was like, oh my god, because she hasn't been on for 5 years because she sued them like in 2020. So they kind of like cut their relationship. But now she's back, and I can't wait to have her back.
That's very exciting.
Yeah,
I think the highlight of this week was probably Paris asking me to model. I think that was my highlight for the week.
Yeah, she's an icon, honestly.
Yep, and then I'm trying to think what else. That's kind of it. Like, to be honest, this week has been like a really like boring week for me.
Really?
Like, yeah, like I've literally just like been going to my shoots and going home and just doing like.
So that's what you do like full time.
Well, yeah, as much as I can. So through December, November, like towards the end of the year, sometimes I feel like it's a little bit hard to get jobs because that's when. Like I mainly work with makeup artists and hairstylists, and that's where they have all their bookings. Like that's when they're actually booked out with clients. So there's not really a huge need for models or time for models. But then in January, I feel like that's when everyone wants to get their content back up, start the year fresh.
Yeah.
So I've been really like lucky that I've been as booked as I have been. But at the same time, like obviously I've been doing this for a while, and I know that like this is just a good run. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like obviously I'm going to try and keep up with the momentum and keep working, but at the same time. But
also like make it your own. Like start, like I told you, start doing videos, start like showing you, girl.
Yeah. So I think, that's probably where I'm at. But I'd really, really want to get into streaming. So if you're on board.
I'm on board, girl.
We should find like a group of people and do a little stream.
Let's do a stream, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also we need to get into the studio.
Oh yes, the studio and church, girl. We got
and church. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
So tell me, what's your like biggest insecurity, if you don't mind sharing?
No, that's totally fine. I would say that I am most insecure physically about my stomach.
Oh, wow.
I don't like, I won't do bikini shoots.
What are you talking about?
I think it's just like, I don't know. I think it's just, I'm not like I'm not overweight at all, but I'm not like a skinny, and like there's nothing wrong with me saying that, by the way. Like I'm not dissing myself, but I'm just a taller, bigger built girl. You know what I mean? So I think that that's probably my biggest insecurity physically.
Is your body?
Yeah, well, my stomach.
Oh,
everything like my legs, the rest of my body, like I'm pretty confident with, but just my stomach, I'm a little bit insecure about. And I think personality-wise, what's an insecurity of mine? Well, I think about this. What's your insecurities?
I used to hate my teeth, but like I feel like it's good for modeling. So, because I used to, when I was younger, I used to be like, no, when I grow up, I'm gonna get my teeth redone, everything. But I'm just like, if I close it, I'm gonna look like everybody else. So it's like, let me just keep my gap and like, keep it pushing.
Yeah, I feel like as well that's a really good trait to have for modeling, if anything, because I feel like when like proper agencies are looking, they want features that show you're an individual.
Different. You don't want to look like the same as everybody. Yeah, and 100%. I always get complimented on my smile, so it's just like I think that
you
just
have such a contagious smile.
Really?
Yeah, like you got a beautiful smile.
That just made me like say like, you know what, I like it, so let me keep it. Yeah.
I think personality. I think that I have a problem where I want to be liked by everyone.
Really?
Yeah, like I feel like I I don't know, I get really nervous about how I'm perceived because I think that sometimes I have no idea how I come across to people.
Yeah.
And I think that makes me really nervous because I'm never really confident or sure of how people really feel about me.
Yeah.
So I think that that's something that I worry about. I think as well, I have in a way like a lot of personalities. And it takes a while.
Multiple personality.
Yeah, like, but you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of different aspects of my personality, and depending on who I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
Yeah, T. What are you? What's your star sign?
I think Aries or Taurus.
Okay, slay.
Yeah.
We're meant to be, we get along really well.
Okay.
Okay, cool. But you're like, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I think that, I'm a bit of a chameleon, and not in a way where I'm two-faced or anything negative, but there's so many different sides of me that can only be brought out by like certain people. And I think that like as well, I don't feel like I hear this being spoken about enough, but like who you are at a shoot is not the same person that you are with your mom.
Yes,
exactly. In a way, you know what I mean?
Your friends, like
like if you're working, it's a different, I guess, aspect of your personality that you tap into.
Or you tone down.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I tap into so many different things that sometimes I'm like, ooh, who am I? You know what I mean?
Okay, but, not who am I?
But like, you know what I mean? Like, how do all of these things flow together in a way? Like, for example, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, let's just say when I was working, like a proper job, I was a manager.
Okay.
And in sales, right? So that's one aspect of me that's very, a perfectionist, very, I guess, I'm going to say like boss lady vibes.
Yeah, boss lady.
You know what I mean? But in the sense of like, I'm less patient. I have to be more direct. I have to tap into like a more masculine energy.
Yeah.
And that's just for me personally because I don't naturally have that. Like I'm really bad at telling people
what to do.
Yeah, like I'm not bad at it, but I'm really uncomfortable with it. Like I'll do it regardless. If someone needs to be told something, I'll say it, but I'm really uncomfortable about it. But when I'm in that world, like business world, it doesn't affect me. Like I'll be like, listen, we need to have a conversation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but so it's just, I guess I'm that aspect of me where I can tap into like a personality like that where it's I guess more serious and direct versus what I feel is like my true personality where I get really nervous if people like me or not.
Yeah.
Like I think that kind of thing is what I get insecure about. Like just how I'm being perceived.
Wow.
What about you? Is there anything?
I would say I'm super sensitive. Like I feel like with people that I consider like friend or family, like if they hurt me, I literally crash out. Like, I don't know what to do. So I feel like I need to really control my emotions and realize, like, not everyone is going to treat you how you treat them. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone has the same heart as you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's a real thing as well because I think as well, like
I still get shocked when people treat me wrong because I'm like, I would never do that. But it's just like, just because you would never do that doesn't mean they wouldn't because they just did that, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think as well, like I kind of struggle with that a little bit as well because I think there's, I feel like in my experience there's been kind of two main like conflicting situations. One being where people will do things because they just don't like me or that they just don't whatever, but another one being where they do really like me and care about me but they handled something wrong. And so my thing is like, when do I forgive and be understanding and when do I go that wasn't okay? That's something that I struggle with as well because it's like I don't know if you do this as well, but I always try to understand why they did what they did.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, I'm too forgiving. Like, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 100 times. I'll be like, but like I get to a point where I'm just like, my heart can't take it. And then I end up like just distancing myself and not having like that conversation. Cause like I hate conflict. So I just like ignore that like conversation that needs to be had and I just put them to the side until they're so far that I can't see them anymore. Yeah. And it's just like, that's not really mature, but it's just like, I can't, like, I don't want to rehash something. I don't want to talk deeply about like hurting my feelings because I feel bad for the person because then they might feel bad that they hurt me and they might have not done it intentionally. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, 100%. I think also, but I think that that's also like, I think that in a way that's a really good way of handling things because I think that if someone cares about you enough and they can see that you're distancing themselves, they will come and figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
Because I think that like, for me, whenever a friend has distanced themselves from me or I've distanced myself from an actual friend, they will start calling me. They'll be like, what is going on? Like, being so real with me. And I feel like...
then you got to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh.
See, do you know what? Like...
I don't want to.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that it depends on the person and if it's worth the conversation or not. Like, for me, if it's like one of my good girlfriends, we'll have those awkward, uncomfortable conversations. But I think that my bad habit is that I will act like everything is fine. Everything is fine. And then I'll just link it. Like, then I'll just be like, yeah, but then
like, I always peep shit and then I put that in the back of my mind. And then when it gets to the point where I'm just like, no, I can't handle it anymore, I'll just be like, okay.
Yeah, see, but
I'll do a silent goodbye.
Yeah, but see, I lose it at them.
Really?
Yeah, like
you lose it
at them. Yeah.
I just talk to myself, girl.
But see, that's good. Like, in a way, that's much more mature.
I talk to myself. I'm just in my own head, and then they never even hear me crashing out unless like they keep pushing me.
Yeah, and they force you to crash out.
But if not, then they will never hear me crash out at them.
Okay, see, that's so classy. We love that.
Classy, girl. That's mental. I'm crazy.
No, like that is honestly, I think, a really classy way of handling it. Because like I said,
handle it with yourself. Pretend like you're the person.
Well, yeah, handle it with yourself. Find your peace and distance yourself from whatever's causing you harm.
Literally,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I'm like, okay, it's fine. It was an accident. It's time to look less like an accident. Did they just do that again? Are they serious? And then I'm like, okay, what the is your issue? Like,
and then you address them.
Yeah, then I'm like, but at that point, it's like they will have no idea why I'm losing it.
Because you've already counted in your head.
Yeah,
1,
because in
2,
my head,
3.
I'm like, I'm not angry about this. Like, they could do something so like minuscule where it's like they just neglect something small of me.
Yeah.
And that's my 10th reason. You know what I mean? And I'm like...
But it's like, if it's something that you would never do, like, it hurts more because, like, I would never do that to you. So why would you do that to me?
Yeah. And it's like, in my head, I've got a catalog of like, and this is really bad. And I'm like...
I do too. Guys, for me, 3 strikes within a month, girl, I'm going to put you down here a bit and then we'll see. Literally.
Yeah. My thing is just, I have to stop. Because then the other thing is like, if they don't apologize, then I'm just like, I'm losing it. Oh, wow. You know what I mean? Like, if I go to someone and I'm like, listen, like, honestly, I don't know what's going on, but A, B, and C is why I'm upset. And, like, I don't know what we're going to do about this. But if they're not like, you know what, like, this, and this annoyed me about what you did, but, like, I am really sorry. If they don't match my energy and they're like, well, what did you want me to say? I'm like... Yeah,
or you did this, or
leave.
That's not a big deal, or da-da-da-da. Yeah. It's just like, because I once had a friend, she would get mad at me every week. And it's just like, girl... Like, what do you want? Like and it's like, every time I would apologize to her. But then when I would be mad at something, she'll be like, well, I'm not going to apologize because I'm just going to change my action. But it's just like, you're not changing your action. You're not apologizing. And also you're not changing your action. So it's like, what am I getting? Nothing. Yeah. So it's like, when I would be upset at something, it's not a big deal. But when you would be upset, I have to kiss your feet. And it's just like, I don't want that type of like friendship or person. It's just like... It's like just one-sided. You know what I mean?
100%. And I feel like as well with that...
Because even if... I did something to someone and I don't feel like it's a big deal, I'm still going to acknowledge their feelings and apologize.
100%. That's literally...
But with that person, she was just like, oh, it's not a big deal to me, so it's not a big deal, period. It's just like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big thing for me as well. It's about like, even if, you know... Empathy. Yeah, empathy and understanding and just validation.
Yeah, validation.
I think that it's like, it goes a long way because there's been many times... maybe not many, but there's been times in the past as well where I've done things where I'm like, okay, like obviously I had no malicious intent there, but at the same time I can look at the situation and be like, I can definitely see how that did a lot of damage even if I didn't mean to, and I am genuinely sorry because even though I had no bad intent, my lack of consideration still did damage. Wow. So either way, like that's just something that I need to take into account and work on. But yeah, even just the fact that like just saying sorry goes a long way. Literally. You know what I mean? Like I have a good girlfriend and me and her have very big personalities. Yeah. And we're very close. So we got on each other's nerves all the time. Like half of our friendship is just bickering. Wow. Right?
But that's like a real bond.
It's a real bond because at the same time, if I make a mistake, she'll be the first one to tell me and she'll be the first one to forgive me. And it's the same for her. And I think, you know, I've learned so much from her as a friend because, you know, for a long time, I kind of did think if someone did me dirty, like goodbye. And I had no problem cutting people off left, right, and center. But at the same time, I kind of didn't have, you know, the best friendships and relationships with people because I was so quick to cut people off.
But some relationships are worth fighting for it.
100%. And I think that she showed me that like there definitely is times where you should fight for the people in your life. And, you know, even if they did you dirty or even if you did them dirty, whatever the situation is, like just at least try. Because in my own experience, I've definitely, you know, cut people off a little bit too hastily.
Ooh.
And I look back and I go, I wish I handled that differently, because in hindsight, you know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, you can really start to see everyone's perspective the more time goes on. And like I could also understand at the time, I was like, oh, you know, that's what I had to do. But looking back at it, I'm like, maybe that was what I had to do, but I could have handled that with a lot more grace and understanding than what I did. Wow. So my thing now is like, okay, I need to train myself to take a breath before I speak sometimes and before I react, because I'm also very sensitive and I used to be very reactive. And so now it's like, if I need to walk away, I need to walk away. And if I need to, you know, if I have to let them know, hey, I would love to have this conversation, but I think I just need some time to process, then that's what I need to do. But then also, like, I don't know what your love language is or attachment style is, but it gets more complicated depending on dynamics. Like, for example, I would say that I'm a little bit of a avoidant. I have a bit of an avoidant attachment style.
I'm scared.
Like,
I don't want to hear that word anymore.
In the sense of like, you know what I mean? Like I have been anxious in certain dynamics, but for the most part, I'm avoidant. So I understand that as well. If someone's super anxious, then I have a level of responsibility to give them some peace at the same time. So like, for example, if, you know, I know that me being like, hey, I need distance is going to give them anxiety. But if I'm like, hey, I really, really want to continue this conversation and you've done nothing wrong, I just need to figure it out. And if you feel like you need to call me because you're not feeling okay, call me, text me, I'm here. But if you can try and respect, just give me, you know, a couple days and I promise. Like I also try to be mindful of a time frame, because I feel like a time frame helps people with an anxious attachment style. Because if you're like, oh, you know, like I'll get back to you when I can, I just need some time, I don't know how long it's going to be, like I feel like that would spiral them. But if I'm like, hey, I'm going to take a day and I'll update you. If in a day,
I need to work,
you know
on
what I mean?
doing that, girl. Because I don't even be giving people updates. I just be like, you know, processing in my own mind.
Yeah, 100%. But it depends. But even like as well, something for me, like I need to also, you know, if someone wants to get really close to me and love me, I need to not push them away. Or like I need to, you know, if they've done something, you know, that I didn't deem as perfect, I need to not be like, okay, gotta go. You know what I mean? Because I also have a bad habit of that where I'll, you know, distance myself and I'll really hurt people with zero intention of hurting them. And, you know, that's something that I also had to work on. So, yeah, that's kind of me. What's your attachment style? Anxious? And I only say that based on your reaction to me saying avoidant.
Yeah, anxious. I mean, I knew somebody that was an avoidant, and that girl, that was. Yeah. Literally, I don't even know what to say. That was. But yeah, I feel like I'm anxious because it's just like when I love people, like even if it's like friendship or not just relationships, but it's just like I love them deep, and it's just like if I do something to hurt them, I want to fix it immediately. I want to fix it there and then. Like I don't want to ever hurt anyone on purpose. Do you know what I mean? So I always want to be there for them and just show my love. Like I'm the type of person, I get my sister flowers. Like I get my friends flowers. Like I just love on people, you know, the way I want to be loved and treated. Yeah. So yeah, I do get a bit anxious, but I'm also the type, like if someone hurts me, I kind of turn into an avoidant and like ignore them. Yeah. And so then they're like, hey, and then I'm just like not, you know, texting them back. But it's like I need to stop doing that because that's rude. Because I wouldn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something I need to work on. But for me, when I'm hurt, I just like to be alone. Yeah. Or else they'll see something different, another side of me. And you don't want that side. You want sweet Francis. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not crazy Francis.
And what would you say your love language is?
So my love language, I would say like time, quality time, and also, you know, gifts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like for me, I love surprising people. I love buying people gifts. So like I love when it's, you know, to me, like reciprocated.
But I don't think you need to be, I don't think that's like, you say it like it's a bad thing, but I don't think that is a bad thing because I feel like a gift can be anything. Like I could come here with a little cupcake.
Yeah, I would but it's never just like say like, oh no, that's like, I would never diss someone's gift to me. Like it could be a flower on the side of the road. I'm
Yeah,
like,
anything.
wow.
But it's the thought. It's
like,
still
honestly.
It's like, you know how penguins, I don't know if you've seen this, but I'm pretty sure penguins,
they give each other rocks or something?
Yes. They give each other, it's the same thing. And then the penguins like it, they clearly have no what's the word? Like they're not money driven. Literally, it's not about that.
It's just like, I found a rock for you.
Yeah, like so cute.
What's your love language?
Well, I'm massive on words of affirmation.
Oh, really?
Like in my head, I'm like, it's like a movie. Like we need to be like in a romance novel.
Oh,
that's also a toxic trait, I think, anyway.
Honestly, yeah, I love love, but like love hurts. Like when love gets too deep, like it's gonna hurt even deeper. So it's just like I try and stay away from that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because I don't like the pain in the hurt that it causes.
I think, for me, it's, words of language and then also acts of service.
Oh, yeah.
I love...
I like all 5 of them.
Yeah.
I love all 5 of them, please.
But I think going on, just adding on to what you were saying about like, it's going to hurt. I think I've come to a point in my life where I'm like, everyone is... I think there's a Bob Marley quote where he's like...
okay, Bob Marley.
Oh, I'm going to misquote him and look really silly. But anyway, he said something like... everyone's gonna hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth hurting for. And I hope that that's right. But anyway,
something like that.
But yeah, I think that's like, I think that part of life is learning, and I think that so many people, and I see this more with women, get really like shit on by the public for looking stupid in situations.
Yeah, they always blame us. Like if the guy leaves you,
or if they're being cheated on, or if they're whatever it is, everyone's like, you're so dumb. Like, how do you not know what's going on? Or like, why would you go back to him?
They never question why the guy did that. It's 100%. Always us. Like, we got to make the smart choice. But like when you love someone, sometimes you put up with everything until you can't anymore. So it's like people should know.
100%.
People online, they always have a lot to say in the comments, but it's like they're probably living an even worse life than you. They're just talking shit.
That, and also I think that like I would never let anyone run with that narrative. Maybe once upon a time in my life I would have, but now I'm at a point where I'm like, you know what, if you think that I'm embarrassing for being forgiving, for being loving, for being understanding, and for believing someone who told me they were going to act a certain way, like they literally love. But this is the thing, it's like 100%, and it's like they literally tricked me. Like if I said to Francis, I was like, hey, like tomorrow I'm going to be here at 12 o'clock. And she's like, Jess is going to be here at 12 o'clock. Is she the idiot when I don't rock up, or am I the idiot? I'm the idiot, not her. So it's like, I wish people kept that energy when they look at women in relationships who have forgiven or who have been with cheaters or have been mistreated, where it's like, I feel like if someone says they're going to be something, if you feel like you know someone and they tell you something, they're clearly a malicious person, and that person is not dumb.
When you love someone hard enough, like you know what you would go through, especially like, you know what I mean. Especially maybe if you have a kid, or even without the kid, like people should know the feeling of love. Like when you love, like it could be really strong, and you could just believe that person. You know, it's not our fault. Like
100%.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, no, I was just that. People think, I don't know, they're just so hard on, people like, and I think that as well, we're in a place in the world where I don't know if it's social media. I don't like, I think
it's all a facade, honestly. Like for example, Cardi B, she's dating this football and he keeps having like newborn babies with different women. And it's just like, they're calling her dumb, but it's like, he's the one getting everyone pregnant. Is it her fault? She's just there. Like, she just had her kid with him and then he keeps getting people pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, whose fault is it?
And also, like, I think that in a situation like that, like, of course, we can objectively look at it and go, okay, this man has got multiple different baby mamas. Like, he's got children with everyone. But at the same time, like, the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, clearly he has some very persuasive measures.
Exactly, that should be evidence.
You know what I mean? Like if multiple girls have fallen for that, and keep in mind, like I don't really know anyone, like me personally, if a man had a daughter with another woman, I wouldn't, judge him for it or whatever, but that's a big responsibility. Like I don't know how that mother's going to feel about me being in his life. I don't know if he's ever going to want me in the daughter's life. I don't know if he's going to want a child with me because he already has a child. Like there's just so many different aspects of it. So for a woman to be putting herself in that situation with multiple different other women involved, like obviously she adores him. Exactly. Or you know what I mean? Obviously there's something that she feels is like that's worth it. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, it's quite sad. It is, but it's life, and people need to learn those lessons and for the next relationship or the next love. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and just like my final thoughts on that is as well, I think that when we see like Cardi B or whoever on the internet, on TikTok, on, you know, a lot of people tend to not see them as a human being.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm like, even for me, like on a very small scale, like people have definitely sent me DMs where I'm like, I cannot believe that those words came out of your mouth. Like, you know what I mean? But like even like guys, like I've had the weirdest DMs where they're like, come work for me and I'll pay you hourly to do whatever I want you to do. And I'm just like, where is your mother? Like, I'm going to find her Facebook and send her this because, like, I'm a real person and that's disgusting. But, like, I think that this is what I'm hoping with streaming becoming, you know, more of a popular choice of media. I'm really hoping that people will see people as people again, because I feel like for a while we lost that.
Yeah.
Like, even just with commenting and with, like, everything, like, this is like when you're commenting on someone's business, you're not really just commenting on their business, you're commenting on their livelihood, on their something that they've worked on.
Just write a message and then move on, but like it could be hurtful and mean. Like, you can't. For me, if I see something, I'll like it or I won't like it and scroll. Like, why do people feel the need to just comment something so evil and rude? Like are you getting paid to be a meanie? Like,
yeah, literally.
It's
it's interesting, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like a saint because sometimes they are really funny.
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes, like, you know what? No, I should shut my mouth.
No, don't shut.
Okay, I was gonna say sometimes I'll allow it, but only if you're like at a certain level of funny.
Yeah, you like, can be funny, but like you don't have to be rude. Like,
not actually wishing something. Yeah, malicious is we're not cool with malicious. We're cool with like funny and cheeky. Like, I think that should be where the line is. You know, but yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on
today.
Thank you for
having me. I had an amazing time. This has been so much fun. Yes.
What do you think? How do you feel?
I feel amazing. This is great. Like, I would do this all the time.
You need to come on next time, honestly. Like, I love the way you speak. I'm glad we finally got to like have a little one-on-one.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, because we always see each other at events, but we never have like a chance to really talk. Yeah.
Literally. Oh, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Bye, guys.
Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.